recording. Not really sure what I'm going to say today. I know that I wanted to kind of leave for my kids some information on who I am. You've seen one part of me, um, not necessarily who I consider myself to be, but who I've made myself be. And as I go forward, I'm probably going to make myself be somebody else, but in the process, hopefully try to find the person that I believe I am. Um, I think we're all shaped by our situations, and girls, your situation is unique in many ways. You have a couple of different worlds which your parents come from, very different worlds. And I figured out how that's blended you. I hope that it has made you better people, stronger people, more diverse, more understanding of others, more accepting of others. Um, I think that's who I would like for you to be, not necessarily the person that I've always been. So I think what I'm going to do is to sit down. Every year at my birthday, I make these resolutions, so to speak. I often do what many people do at New Year's, which is I take stock of where things are in my world and then look to figure out where I want them to go in the next year. And this year's certainly a year of transition. A couple weeks from now, I will stop doing the thing that you've probably defined my life as over your entire lives, which is I won't be earning a living through things on a tennis court, teaching tennis. Um, so that's going to be very different. So this next year of my life is going to be different, different in a lot of ways. Different in that I will finally get to do some more things with you. I think that I'll have some more free time. As I've thought about it, I don't necessarily know how much it means that I'll be able to be home more at night. Part of this is going to require getting out and networking, going to events, and letting people know the services that we'll be providing through use of cameras. Um, and so I'm going to have to get out. I'm going to have to do that. And a lot of that's going to be in the evening, though I hope to find a lot of luncheon type things to attend also so that I can spend some more time here with you in the evenings. I know that I want to talk a lot about where you come from on my side of the family. We know a little bit about Grampy and my Grampy and kind of the first thing, the unfurrowed ground. We have a video which documents that, and you will certainly have access to the full interviews from which that little video was made, which will tell you some more about my Grampy and my Grammy. But I'm going to tell you a little bit more about my mom, your grandmommy, who you didn't get to know. She passed away while your mom was pregnant with Haley. Um, Person I consider to be the greatest influence on my life, the person who I would aspire to be if I could aspire to be someone. Um, but I'm also going to tell you some about her parents and that whole story. And I'm also going to hopefully tell you some stories about what it was like for me growing up in Concord and Lexington, Massachusetts, being someone of color where there were almost no other people of color, and what those experiences were. Some of them were really awesome, um, and have left me comfortable in some places where other people of color may not be comfortable. But it hasn't always been the greatest experience for me, and I went through some things which, they were hard. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about that. I hope to gather my thoughts on which thing I will be talking about each day before I kind of sit down and hit record. Some of them were going to be hard. It was almost tearful when I started talking today, saying that there's part of me who you don't know, who you've not seen, who I've not allowed to come out for many, many years. And it's somebody who was, enjoyed life a lot more than I think I've really enjoyed life um, over the past 20 years. So hopefully you get to see some of that in real time and not just movies of, yeah, I don't believe my dad was, stop telling stories, Dad. Um, but they're going to be true stories. So each morning in the before dawn hours, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to put this microphone on, I'm going to hit record, and I'm going to tell you and anybody else who happens to ever see this video a little bit about who Dewey Evans is and why he is the way he is and what made him. So I'll do it tomorrow with hopefully a little more specific thought. As I kind of played around with doing this, I got overwhelmed a little bit for a couple of days with all of the things I had forgotten. They start gushing back over me, and I reliving them and processing them and understanding them, putting them in context. So hopefully I can at least let's narrow it down to this one today, and maybe the next one is way over here, but at least it will stay over there and not come over here, and let you figure out how they all connect into this person who's 56 years old. And I'm actually doing this a couple of days before my birthday, so I'm still 55. It's Tuesday, but Thursday I'll be 56. I want you girls to know I love you as much as anything. So while I say that I haven't loved the last 20 years, it isn't that I haven't loved you, because I couldn't love anyone more. I'll talk to you later.